Yeah, it was. I was kind of surprised by it. I thought the lap was good, but I didn't think it was a great lap. And the AAA Dodge just had a lot of speed on a first lap run. So when Todd Gordon told me it was pole, I was kind of surprised and knew there were some fast guys left behind me. So more than anything, just proud to be a part of this race team. It's good momentum. We know the big deal is tomorrow, but just to get our first pole together as a race team and to be in the shootout next year and just everything that goes along with it. It's just a good day for us. So, I feel like we're getting closer as a race team. We definitely have a lot of work to do to be one of those top 5 teams every weekend. But, everything that we do together is in the right direction. So I'm excited.
We'll open it up for questions. Please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. We'll start with Bob. Come up to Randy.
Bob Pocker, Sporting News. I guess for some guys a pole may not be a huge deal, but how big is it? Just because, you're still kind of new to Penske. Todd's still, he's still a rookie crew chief. I mean, does it mean more to you guys than maybe some others would?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think anytime you do something together, that's good. And especially when it's a first-time thing, it's really important. I mean, like I said, we still got to go out there and run well tomorrow. And, if we go out there and we struggle, it's not going to mean as much. But ultimately, to get a pole together, we were close at Bristol. And to get one here, which was actually a little bit surprising for myself, it's always a good thing, and it takes little things to build momentum. It's not one giant thing. It's just little things at a time. So we'll pole here, hopefully a top 10 run tomorrow. Hopefully we can have a chance to win the race, but just a solid day tomorrow. Just little things to keep building on. I feel like we're getting closer. We're definitely not where we all want to be right now when it comes to running up front every weekend, but every step we're getting a little bit closer, and Todd Gordon and I are gelling together as a driver crew chief, and the whole race team's gelling. So more than anything, I love being part of this race team, and I put a lot of pressure on my shoulders to go out there and win races, win poles for these guys because they're so used to it, and I think I put a lot of that on me. So to get a pole like this and like I said, to be in the shootout and just keep building momentum. So it's a big deal today. We know the important days tomorrow, but for one day we're the best, so that's all that matters.
Take our next question from Randy.
Yeah, that kind of leads me into this, AJ. Randy Kovitz, Kansas City Star. You were second a couple weeks ago. You're still looking for that elusive first one of your career. I mean, are you getting second and getting a pole? Are you starting to maybe kind of taste it?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting closer. I mean, I think we definitely just gotta be faster throughout a whole race. It's we're still working together, and I think that's what people don't really understand. Sometimes is the fact that it's tough to be a brand new crew chief in the Cup Series, along with a driver that's coming to the race team for the first time. To figure out what we need together and things like that. But the good thing is that the Penske organization, they build fast race cars. Dodge is a huge supporter of ours, and we know when we do figure it out that we'll have potential to win a lot of races. It's tough getting to that point. And, I'll be the first one to say, I put all the pressure on my shoulders to be there now. The great thing is Mr. Penske and everybody in the organization, they're patient. They're like, it takes time. I'm like, but I want it now. So it's just because these guys deserve it. They're used to running up front. So we'll keep getting there. It's definitely a lot of work, and we're not quite there yet. But when we do get there, we'll have a chance to win a lot of races.
Quick follow. You're talking about Dodge. I mean, there's 3 Dodges here, and they're in the top 11. I mean, I guess that's.
Yeah, I mean, and to me, it's a combination between Dodge and the Penske organization. They build fast race cars, and they've been fast all year, and maybe the results don't show as much as how fast the race cars have been. And myself and Brad's had a lot of little things come up that we as a team need to figure out and work on. But the cars are there, the speed's there, and we got to keep learning.
Additional questions? We'll take one right here from Reed.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. A lot of guys sandbag practice yesterday, and early draw looked good for Logano. You went out late. Was the car just that fast, or did the draw not make that much difference? No, I mean, I thought it made a difference. We wanted to sandbag, but I put such a good lap up on my first lap of my race runs, it kind of messed us up. So, we knew going out early would probably be better. So it was even more of a surprise of my lap being as good as it was. So. It just shows that we got a fast race car. In a race run right now, we got to work on the consistency of it. We got a fast couple of laps, then we kind of fall off a little bit too quick, and then we kind of maintain right there. So we definitely got to keep working on the speed of the car. But we know for one lap it was definitely quick. But I was surprised by it for sure.
Additional questions for AJ? Okay, Lee?
Oh, no. Yeah, I fit in that. Yes, thank you for that. They actually, they said it was a life-size trophy for me, so yes, thank you. Your hair still looks nice, though. Not as nice as Marty Smith, but it's close. Yeah.
We'll take our next question from Marty Smith.
I do have fantastic hair.
Second best in NASCAR, told you that, man.
You got the best covered up.
Yeah.
What, you had some fast cars when you were at Petty's, but I'm going to make the presumption this is the best stuff you've been in a Cup. What has driving Roger Penske's equipment helped you learn about you as a driver? What has it enabled you to do maybe that you couldn't before?
I mean, I think it's just more than anything the stability of the race team around me. I know it's there. And I think because of that, I put more pressure on myself because I know the equipment's there. Brad and Paul Wolf, I mean, they showed every weekend. So it's more just it's a constant battle of working on patience for me, and I'm definitely not very good at that. So it really helps, though, to have Mr. Penske and have everybody be so patient and not expect it right away and know it takes time. And for me, I think that's just it gives me more confidence going into a race weekend just because I know the organization that I'm around and I know the equipment that I'm around. I know the sponsors that we have and everything that goes with it. And I think it's just for me, it's always, I'm just trying to work on patience. I mean, I want it now. These guys deserve to win races. They're used to it. I want to win races for the whole organization. So I think it's just me it's a constant battle, just trying to work on that.
Okay, our next question from Lee.
Oh, wait, you're back?
I'm back.
Oh.
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. Here's a serious question. Given what happened to Keselowski with the fuel issue last week, are you confident that Penske Racing has figured out what the problem is with the pickup issue, and you don't anticipate anything else going further?
Well, I mean, it's a work in progress. I know that we have the best people around to figure it out. And I won't lie, until you have X number of races that there's no problems, you're always going to have it a little bit in the back of your mind, but they're definitely working hard on it, trying to figure it out. I think they pinpointed what happened last week, and they're still working on it. So, it's still in the back of my mind that hopefully nothing happens, but I don't really put too much thought into it because I just know that those guys are on it, that as soon as it happened, they had the car back at the shop as quick as possible, had it torn apart, had the fuel cell, everything that went with it, and they're trying to figure it out. So, that's all you can ask for is to have the right people working on the problem.